Good evening. Hi Paul, Derek, Kevin and Cyril. This is a wee song which I've never performed before. It's written by a wee Ulster girl called Juliet Turner. She comes from a place called Tummery near Omagh, and I think she's fantastic. But not unusual, but the striking thing about her is that she sings in her accent, which is quite a strong Ulster accent, which I think is quite charming. Hi Phil, and hi Rona. So this is called Broken Things, and I was searching for the words for it, and I kept not getting them. I got all sorts of rubbish, and I realised it was because I was searching for "You Can Have My Heart," which is what she sings. It's probably the most repeated phrase in the song, but it's actually called Broken Things. Juliet Turner's Broken Things. You can have my heart, but it isn't new. It's been used and broken and only comes in blue. It's been down a long road and it got dirty on the way. If I give it to you, will you make it clean and wash the shame away? You can have my heart if you don't mind broken things. You can have my heart if you don't mind these tears. Well, I heard that you make old things new, so I give these pieces all to you. If you want it, you can have my heart. So beyond repair, nothing I could do. Tried to fix it myself, but it was only worse when I got through. Then you walked right into my darkness, and you spoke words so sweet. You held me like a child till my frozen tears fell at your feet. You can have my if you don't mind broken things. You can have my heart if you don't mind these tears. Well, I heard that you make all things new, so I give these pieces all to you. If you want it, you can have my heart. Beautiful song by Juliet Turner. Have a wee listen. You can find lots of stuff by her on YouTube. One that I particularly like is called Belfast Central, and another one called I Do Not Like Thee, Dr. Fell, but Juliet Turner. It's worth listening to, and not a lot of people seem to know about her. So, hi. Hang on. Hi, Bill and Jodie, and hi, Stephen and John Bold. Hi, Leslie and Pete, Dave and JD, Johnny Dillon. Okay. I've got to stop saying that. It's a boxing glove that comes out in a spring and hits me in the face every time I say those two words. Okay, safer ground here. I don't mean safer, but more familiar. Uh, James Taylor song, because I always like to do one if I can. And this is a very popular one. It's not my favourite, but it is a very popular one, and I do like it. When you're down in trouble and you need a helping hand, and nothing, oh nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of cloud, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. Ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you and desert you, they'll take your soul if you let them. Oh, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You got a friend. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Ain't it good to know? Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Should never say, oh well, this is when I've been doing my own. Could never make a mistake in this one, I've done it so often. Wrong. Anyway. Thank you for that, Paul. And hello, Mr. Greg. No, I just saw Diana Ross at Glastonbury on the telly, if you know what I mean, Mr. Greg. And she seemed to be wearing a wedding dress. So she just got married or something. Also, she was singing a semitone down from everyone else. It was a bit puzzling. Me. And hi, Julia. Okay, one of mine. Mr. Cheerful, that's me. Memory of a smile. When the sky is dark and full of tears, and you haven't seen the sunlight for a while. And it's hard to look back at all those years. You will still have the memory of a smile. Losing love doesn't go into words. Tears won't come though you try. Friends are there, but they can't really know. We're all alone when we say that last goodbye. And the sky is dark and full of tears. And you haven't seen the sunlight for a while. And it's hard to look back at all those years, but you still have the memory of a smile. Some walk out and some stay till the end. There's been some drifters that I've met. You were there when I needed a friend. That's not something that I will forget. When the sky is dark and full of tears, and you haven't seen the sunlight for a while, and it's hard to look back at all those years, but you still have the memory of a smile. Life is short, but it seems very long. Just depends where you stand. You feel weak when you have to be strong. Time turns rocks into sand, and the sky is dark and full of tears. And you haven't seen the sunlight for a while, and it's hard to look back at all the years. You will still have the memory of a smile. You will still have the memory of a smile. Hi, Teresa. Oh, I'm getting worse at working this blooming thing. Okay, this is one I haven't done before as well. Known it for years, kind of. It's Tom Waits' song. Coincidentally, it's also been covered by lots of people, including Juliet Turner. I think my version's a bit closer to Tom's. And it's sort of a love song. Well, it's a hopeful love song, I think. It's called I Hope That I Don't Fall in Love With You. Well, I hope that I don't fall in love with you. 'Cause falling in love just makes me blue. Well, the music plays and you display your heart for me to see. I had a beer and now I hear you calling out to me. And I hope that I don't fall in love with you. Well, the room is crowded, people everywhere. And I wonder, should I offer you a chair? Well, if you sit down with this old crown, I'd take that frown and break it before the evening's gone and way. I think that we could make it, and I hope that I don't fall in love with you. Well, the night does funny things inside a man. These old tomcat feelings you don't understand. Well, I turn around to look at you, and you light a cigarette. I wish I had the guts to bum one, but we've never met. And I hope that I don't fall in love with you. I can see that you are lonesome just like me. And it's being late, you like some company. Well, I turn around and look at you, and you look back at me. The guy you're with has up and split, the chair next to you's free. And I hope that you don't fall in love with me. Now it's closing time, music's fading out. Last call for drinks, I'll have another stout. When I turn around and look at you, you're nowhere to be found. I searched the place for your lost face, 'cause I'll have another round. And I think that I just fell in love with you. Quite an emotional song for Tom Waits. Hi, Kathleen. Okay, I am now moving along swiftly to playing a wee bit of instrumental music. Probably done this 2 or 3 weeks ago. I keep doing it because I really like it. It'd be really easy to forget it. I can always do with practice, and I hope it entertains people as well. Mississippi Blues. Hi. Hi, Stephanie. And hi, Marianne. I forget what the next one is. Ah, yes. This is God Bless the Child, Billie Holiday. This is the one I really miss Gary on, but hey, you can't always get what you want, as Mick Jagger famously said. Them that's got shall get, them that's not shall lose. So the Bible said, and it still is news. But Mama may have, and Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own, that's got his own. Yes, the strong get more, while the weak ones fade. Empty pockets don't never make the grade, 'cause Mama may have, Papa may have, but God bless a child that's got his own, that's got his own. Money, you got lots of friends crowding round the door. When it's gone and spending ends, they don't come no more. Rich relations give crust of bread and such. You can't help yourself, just don't take too much, 'cause Mama may have, and Papa may have, but God bless a child that's got his own, that's got his own. Money, you got lots of friends crowding round the door. When it's gone and spent the ends, they don't come no more. Them that's got shall get, them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news, 'cause Mama may have, Papa may have, but God bless a child that's got his own, that's got his own, that's got his own, that's got his own. Oh, God. I'm all tangled with these wires, you know. It's an awful job, you can. Yeah, okay. I'm using a new wee preamp thing, and it's got an A circuit and a B circuit and a different guitars plugged in. It's all very fancy and high tech, but it means I've got bloody leads all over the shop that I'm tripping over here. Oh. Okay, it's my last acoustic number, and it's a song I wrote with Willie Ershaw, called Happy Lands. Just checking. about the happy lands round behind the Lindsay Bing. Now the golf and the number one are names that don't mean anything. Hear the calls for unity, but young, too old can't find a way to find the gold in the people's hearts. There's little sign of it today, but I'd rather stay here than anywhere else, hanging round the doors and round about those vandalized streets around Lochelley store. Not much hope for a better day. No Joe Curry with us now, writing a play that would show the way. Who would watch it anyhow? So I sing for the heart of Fife and for those rough and funny sights, battles and bevies and bingo teas, and gyros on a Friday night. But I'd rather stay here than anywhere else, hanging round the doors and round about those vandalized streets around Lochelley store. No more songs of dark despair from the bings of broken lives. Time to sing of the love and care that helped us through the times of strife. No more songs about the happy land, and no more signing up for less. Now the future holds out its hand, and all you have to say is yes. 'Cause what's the point of a miserable past if you don't learn a thing? And why not build a happy land where bairns could play and sing? It's time to go electric. Okay, Rona, who listens very regularly, always requests Santana. So I actually learned this one, so I would have a different Santana one to do. It's called Europa. I really like this one now. I've got used to it. I hope. Wee Wilson have done that. Very enjoyable. This is another of my songs, Find My Way Home. One more after that. So, this is Find My Way Home, if I can find my way to the blooming thing on here. Here we go. when I'm lost and I can't see where I'm going. I look inside and I don't think I'm worth knowing. There's a bitter old man in my head. He just laughs, tells me to give up. And you call me on the phone, and I find my way home. Find my way back home again. And I'm afraid, and my heart's been struck by lightning. To live or die, well, they both seem pretty frightening. When the night closes in on my soul, and I can't fight it off on my own. You tell me I'm not alone, and I find my way home. Find my way back home. On the road I was searching for what I've been missing all along. I met you and you smiled at me, and I knew I would get old. When you cry and you feel you just can't go on, and you think there's no one you can count on, looking down, you're afraid you might fall. And there seems no sense to it all. Then I take you by the hand, and we find our way home. Find a way back home. And take you by the hand, and we find our way home. Find a way back. Find a way back. Okay, that's one to go. And this is a Van Morrison song. Haven't done it for a while. So I'm going to do it now. And it's called Brown Eyed Girl, an old favourite. Hey, where did we go? Days when the rain came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and running. We were skipping and jumping, yeah, in the misty morning fog with our hearts thumping, yes, and you, brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened as Tuesday went so slow, going down the old mine with our transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hide behind a rainbow's wall, slipping and sliding all along the waterfall with you, brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing cha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-dee-da, cha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-dee-da, la-dee-da. So hard to find my way, and now that I'm all alone, I saw you just the other day. My, how you have grown. Kept my memory back that way, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome, thinking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing cha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-dee-da, cha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-dee-da, 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 la-dee-da. Thank you very much, everyone. And I hope to see you again very soon. Next week, maybe week after, not quite sure. But we shall see. I'll keep you all posted, and thanks for staying with me. That's been a couple of years now we've been doing this. Not every Sunday, but a lot of Sundays. So it's really good that you still can be bothered to tune in. I've enjoyed myself immensely, as always, and hope you did too. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you when the sun comes shining up over number 3 Pit Heat wine gear and the dews flee home o'er the rooftops.